On Instagram, I asked you guys to ask me any personal girl questions you guys wanted to know about or needed help with. Favorite sex position? Ooh, okay, that is spicy. Honestly, I would say my favorite would have to be, that's a hard one, but it just depends how I'm feeling. But I really like doggy, but I also really like, you know, just being like either me on top or him on top, like where I can like see his face and like, you know, just hug, and it's so beautiful, but but it just depends. But yeah, either one of those, like doggy or just like being face to face. So yeah. How was it your first time? Did it hurt? Yes, so it actually did hurt, but it's normal, it's okay, it's supposed to hurt. I mean, you're a virgin, obviously they pop your cherry, so of course it's supposed to hurt. Mine's, it wasn't like unbearable, it wasn't like, oh my gosh, like I'm dying, but it did hurt. But then after a few times, you're fine, you know, it won't hurt anymore, you know, it feels good, and that's how it's supposed to feel. It's supposed to feel good, you know. Just the first time, obviously. Now that I just kind of look back, I wouldn't say like I was in pain, I just felt like I was uncomfortable, if that makes sense. But again, that is completely fine. There's nothing wrong with feeling uncomfortable. That's also one of the reasons why I feel like, and this is a little off topic, that is why I feel like it's so important to, you know, wait for the right one, because the right person will have patience with you. You know, they will, you know, be gentle, and they will, you know, understand, and you know, so it is very important to, you know, wait for the right person and not just sleep with anyone. How do you remove hair down there? So I actually do Brazilian wax, and oh my gosh, just thinking about it, the first time it hurt so bad. I was like, literally wanted to just walk out and be like, I'm not doing this anymore. But I laid there and took the pain, and honestly it was worth it, because the second time it didn't hurt as bad. I just feel like the first time you do a Brazilian wax, it hurts really bad because it's your first time, so your hairs are more thicker, so of course it's gonna hurt really bad. But after the first time, it doesn't hurt at all. First time it hurt really bad, second time it was like mild, it kind of hurt, not really. Third time it was like super quick and I was out of there. It didn't even feel like, because your hairs start to grow a lot more thinner. So yeah, so I do Brazilian wax, but before Brazilian wax I did used to shave. I just kind of hate shaving because the razor bumps, like I hate that. But if you are shaving down there, I recommend you using shaving cream. Please use shaving cream. I promise it will make your life easier, because there was a time in my life where I would shave and I wouldn't use shaving cream. Like I would just literally shave. I was a savage, and I would just sometimes just be in the bathroom and like I'll put soap or whatever, and I used to get really bad razor bumps, and then I'm like, oh my gosh, and then I started using shaving cream. I guess I never went out my way to buy it. I was just like my mom, she does laser, so she never really had to shave. So like me, I was just like, I wasn't using shaving cream. It wasn't in my home, you know, and it sucked really bad. So if you are shaving down there, make sure you please use shaving cream, because if not, you're gonna have really bad razor bumps. And always try to shave down, don't try to shave up. All right, next one is 3 tips for starting YouTube. Ooh, first one will definitely be consistency. 2 is picking a niche. Honestly, like you don't want to be all over the place. You want to pick something you love and kind of start there. Also 3, be true to yourself. So don't try to change you. Don't try to change who you are for the camera or for the people, because you might think that that's the type of person they like to see or watch. That doesn't work. You're gonna get tired of it, you're gonna hate it, you're gonna get burned out, and it's not fun. So just always stay true to yourself. Which, by the way, that question just reminded me. So Anthony and I, we actually have a course coming out very soon. It's called Becoming an Influencer. So if you want to become an influencer or ever thought about becoming an influencer, want to make this your career and start creating content and getting paid, like making it your career or side hustle, then I recommend you on getting our course, because we go in depth. Like right now I'm just literally telling you like 3 points that I think are good, but in the course we really go in depth and we really go deep and just kind of tell you everything, our secrets, but we really give you an insight of how we started, what we did to help us, the formula. But anyways, okay, what's the next one? Have you guys ever taken a break and how you feel about breaks? Honey, I feel like everyone's different, because a lot of long relationships have taken breaks, but honestly I don't believe in breaks, because I just feel like once you get a break, it's like not the same, you know? Like they're gonna be used to just getting up and taking a break whenever, and I just don't believe in them. Personally, I don't. I mean, it might work for some people. In my case, we've never taken a break before. And I know it sounds crazy because this year will make 10 years we've been together and we've never ever had a break. But yeah, no, we've never had a break before. What is the most important thing you learned in your life? Okay, so the most important thing, there's a lot of important things I've learned, honestly. I would say one very, very important thing I've learned is to love yourself and accept yourself for who you are. Because if you don't, then who will? You know, you can't, first of all, you can't love other people without loving yourself. So like, how can you give what you don't have? You know, so make sure you love yourself, accept yourself. Don't be hard on yourself. Again, I know as us girls, and just in general, I feel like everyone can be tough on themselves. And it's okay to always want to be better and, you know, motivate yourself and all that. I'm not against that. I'm just saying, like, hard on yourself, like, oh my gosh, I hate myself. I hate this. I'm not good enough. Like, no, you are. Like, you are good enough. You know, you are beautiful. You are unique. You know, no one is like you. And I feel like that's very important, to accept yourself for who you are and to love yourself. Truly love yourself, because I promise you, there's no one out there like you, and you're special. If you're seeing this, it's not a coincidence you're seeing this. You are special. And even if you don't love yourself, there's people around you that love you and believe in you. And I'm one of those people. I love you and I believe in you. So I'm rooting for you. So yeah, love yourself. That's probably one of the most important things I've learned in my life, to truly love yourself. When's your next vacation? Ooh, good question. Ooh, honestly, for me, if it was up to me, I would plan that out right now. I would go on a vacation right now. But again, marriage is about compromising, like I said earlier. And Anthony actually wants to chill for a little bit and not take any vacations for a little bit, because I feel like we've been doing a lot the past few months. So I would say maybe Anthony's birthday is actually coming up. May 2nd is his birthday. And I told him, I'm like, babe, you want to go on vacation? Like, it's your birthday. And he's like, no, babe, I want to chill. And I'm like, okay. So I don't know. I'm thinking maybe summer, probably vacation. Where should we go? Like, let us know in the comments. Where should we go? OnlyFans. Oh, okay. So this is a topic that I saw a lot. And to be honest with you, no, I don't have an OnlyFans, and I do not plan on making an OnlyFans because it's just not my cup of tea. I have nothing against people that have OnlyFans. I just, you know, don't see myself doing that, you know, especially now I'm married and I want to start a family soon and stuff. So I just don't see myself in that area. But anyways, how do you deal with a breakup? So me personally, I was too young when I broke up with my ex-boyfriend. I was very, very young, and it wasn't anything serious. For you guys that know, I've been with Anthony since I was 16, so anything before that was just childish, and it wasn't really like a true breakup, if that makes sense. But I've had breakups with, you know, friends, which I thought were friends, or, you know, other things, and they're kind of similar. Having a breakup with a friend, I feel like it's very similar with having a breakup with a boyfriend or girlfriend. And I just feel like the way you deal with it, best deal with it, is just letting yourself heal and, you know, taking a step back. If you guys broke up, or you know, you're leaving the relationship for whatever reason, I feel like it's very important to just let yourself heal before you go and hop into the next relationship. Like if you just broke up with a boy, for example, today, you're not gonna break up with them and go right into a relationship tomorrow or next week. That's too soon, you know? And I feel like a lot of people do that because they just wanna like fill that void, but they're actually making a big mistake with just trying to fill up that void with the next person, you know? So I just feel like let yourself heal. It's not good to hold grudges. You know, I'm a big believer that no matter what, it's not good to hold grudges. It's scientifically proven it's not good for your health. You know, when you have hate in your heart towards someone, in the long run, that can produce heart problems, that can produce a lot of just issues and generally. And if you don't believe me, search it up. It's scientifically proven, but not only is it bad for your body in the physical, but it's also not good for your mental state, for your mental health, for just your soul. It's not good. Like, don't hold grudges. You know, whether you cut someone off, it's fine. Cut them off. You know, you feel like they're not good for you and, you know, they shouldn't be part of your life. That's fine. Cut them off. Just don't have hate. You know, don't have hate. Just forgive them. I mean, I know it's hard because sometimes it's like, oh, Anna, you don't understand like what they did to me. And sis, I feel you, because I know people can do really bad things to people, And because I know people can be very nasty, but just be different, you know, and just forgive, you know, ask God to give you that peace, that forgiveness, you know, to take that weight off your shoulders, because it's not good carrying that weight, that hate, that remorse, all those nasty feelings. It's not good to carry that, you know? So you just want to make sure you're free from that. And that's my advice with dealing with the breakup. Signs that prove a friendship is real. Oh, this one is a good one. I can go on, but signs: they show up when it matters. Whenever you need them, they're there. They always support you. However, they're gonna keep it real too. Just because they support you doesn't mean they're gonna agree with everything. A real friend is gonna call you out and tell you, listen, I don't think this is right. They truly care for you. They're going to keep it real and be honest. And sometimes the truth hurts, but they're gonna keep it honest. If you know you have that friend that says, oh yeah, that's cool, yeah, that pats you in the back for everything, like, oh, I'm gonna kill someone today, oh yeah, go, I'm here for you. Like, that's not a true friend, you know? A true friend will call you out and be like, listen, this, that, you know? But they're keeping it real. But you also have to be very careful, because some friends, they do it because they actually love you. And then you have those friends that be like, oh nah, like you get a promotion at work, or you know, you get something good that happens to your life, and they're just like, oh nah, I don't think that's good. And it's like, oh no, you a hater now. You know what I'm saying? So you just have to be very careful. I feel like it's so hard to find friends nowadays, like genuine friends. It's so hard to really find those genuine people in your life that actually want you to win, because nowadays it's like people just care about themselves, and like it's all about me, and you just have to be very careful. Friends are like boyfriends and girlfriends too again, you know? When you start seeing red flags, talk about it, communicate, like, I don't like this, I don't like that, you know? If you have a gut feeling, then your gut feeling's probably right. They applaud your success. So a true friend will applaud your success, all your success. You know, the moment, you know, you have success and they don't get happy for you, then that's a red flag right there. That means, is it really your friend? You know, because a genuine friend won't get jealous. You know, your success is their success too. All my friends, I love seeing them winning. When they win and they have success, it's like, oh my gosh, like, keep going, girl. Like, I'm so proud of you, you know, like, you're beautiful. Like, a friend will encourage you, will lift you up when you're feeling down. And there's a lot more, but those are some of the main things I look in for a friend. You know, like, they're there for me. They're gonna applaud my success. They're going to be there when I'm down. They're gonna keep it real with me, and they're just gonna be genuine people, and they don't get threatened by your success. Because a lot of people, friends, you know, when you're doing bad, it's like, oh, you're my best friend. But the moment you start getting up on your feet and you start doing better than them, or you start doing as good as them, they're gonna be like, hold on. Like, you know, you start sensing like jealous vibes or jealousy or, you know, hate vibes, and that's not a true friend. So just be very careful. And again, it's so hard to find friends nowadays, so I don't expect you to have 5-10 friends. Honestly, the smaller your circle is, the better. It's okay to know a lot of people, but who are your true friends? You know, I know a lot of people, but I literally only probably have like less than 5 friends, I could say, like, that I actually know they're gonna ride for me. Yeah, kind of look through your friend list and kind of evaluate that. Be like, wow, they really my friend? Like, or do they have more red flags than green flags? Because at the end of the day, no one's perfect. We all have our flaws, but the good has to outweigh the bad. So keep that in mind. Next is, do you take birth control? So I used to take birth control and I was on the pills. I was too scared to take anything else. I know there's like a lot of different types of birth controls. Like, you could get shots, you can get, I believe, like a little chip in your arm, you can get tea, or however you call it. I'm not even sure if I'm saying it right, but there's a lot of different birth controls. But me personally, I was on the pill one. I was on it for about, I would say like 3 months, and I just didn't like how my body was reacting to it. I started losing weight, I started breaking out really bad, and I'm just like, no, this is not for me. I stopped taking birth control, honestly, and a lot of girls, you know, it does work for them, and birth control has changed their life, has really helped them, and that's cool, you know. But in my case, it was the complete opposite. So I would suggest go to your doctor, because again, everyone is so different, and kind of see what works for you. But I also heard like having different types of birth control sometimes can make it harder when you're trying to like have a baby. So like, say if you're like on birth control for a very long time and then you get off of it, you have to detox your body before you start wanting to have babies, because sometimes it just gets a little harder to get pregnant because your body is already so used to all that, you know. So just do your research and see what works for you. Hair routine, I love your hair. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you. So I really don't have a hair routine. Sometimes I might try different things, you know, I'm open. I'm not just like, I only have to use this shampoo or not. Like, I don't really have like a set routine. And I'm actually wearing extensions right now too, if you didn't know. But yeah, growing up, I've always had very long hair because it runs in my family. And then like about 2 years ago, I just chopped it all off up to here. And I hated it because I was so used to my long hair. So I got extensions and it's down to my waist now. And my natural hair is like up to here, which is pretty long because it went from here up to here, but I still feel like it's short. So I still keep my extensions. I definitely think it runs in the family and it's part of genetics because my sister has really long hair. My grandmother has long hair. My mom, you know, we all have long hair. And then the moment you chop it off, it just starts to grow right away. But I do know there's different types of oils, shampoos, even vitamins they sell for your hair. So maybe you should look into that, but I don't really do nothing special on that in my hair. Next one is, how do you approach a guy if you're shy? Sis, don't be shy. Just go on, you know, go on and start a conversation. I used to always be like, nah, the guy has to come up to the girl first because if not, it's not manly, it's not. But nah, like that honestly was like I was in my head at the time. I do believe now girls can go up to guys, you know. Do I recommend it? It just depends on the situation. But if you really like the guy and the guy's shy and you're shy, just make the first move. I mean, go up to him. If you're in class or something, be like, hey, so like, do you have a pencil? Or like, you know, just start a conversation. Like, I don't know, like if you guys work together, be like, oh, so how do you like working here? Like, you know, just start a conversation. There's so many ways to start a conversation and not being awkward about it, you know? So whatever the situation may be, like if you guys go to work together, go to school together, just start a conversation. Like, you know, you don't have to be like awkward about it and be like, hi, my name's Anna. Like, what's your name? Like, you just be like, oh, hey, what's up? Like, by the way, do you know what happened yesterday in class? Like, I kind of forgot. Like, you know, just kind of just be cool with it, be normal with it, you know? But yeah, that would be my advice. Obviously, don't go to the person first and be like, I like you. Like, I want to get to know you, because that's a little weird. That's gonna be like, you know, but if you start like a regular conversation, it gives you room to know the person and to really see if you like the person. Okay, next one, we're almost done. Are you monitoring your ovulation days? No, I am not. Anthony was doing that for me. I had an app and he was like monitoring everything when I wasn't on birth control, but now it's just like, you know, whatever happens, happens, and we're not really, you know, keeping up with it, you know, or anything, you know? But I do know that you can keep up with stuff like that through apps and just like the calendar days and stuff like that. And like your period days and the calendar days. I started my relationship 1 week ago. I'm 19. He wants to have sex, but I don't yet. Help. Sis, no. First of all, a week? That is way too soon. I feel like if he wants to have sex with you this quick, that's a red flag right there. That is a huge red flag. I am sorry. I don't want to crush your feelings. I don't want to be negative, but that is a huge red flag. If I were you, I would definitely say absolutely not. I will sit down with them and be like, absolutely not. I feel tried. I feel disrespected and I don't want to have sex with you and you have to wait for me. Period. If they don't want to wait, then honestly, that wasn't the right one, because someone that actually loves you is going to wait for you and not try to force you or talk you into something you don't want to do, because you literally just said you don't want to. So you're not ready. So why is it fair that just because he wants to, you have to have sex with him? No. My advice to you would be like, tell him you're not ready, tell him you don't want to do it. And if he gets mad or upset about it, I would just break up with him, honestly, because that means you don't really care. You just want to get in my pants, you know? And know your worth, babe, because you're too beautiful, and don't do something now to please someone else and then you're gonna regret it. Because a lot of times we tend to do that as humans. We want to please other people and then we lose ourselves and we realize we messed up and then it's too late. And so that's just all I have to say on that. Last question. This was a very, very hot question. Okay, and I'm actually done with my makeup too. I didn't do my eyeshadow or nothing. I just kept it very simple, and my hair was wet. Now it's kind of dry, still wet a little bit, but this is a hot question. I probably saw like 50 questions of the same one, but I'm gonna answer it right here. This one is, when are you guys having a baby? I need to put more lip gloss on. Okay, so when are we planning to have a baby? We made a whole video about this back in February. If you haven't seen it, make sure you go check it out. It's Are We Ready for Baby Number 1? There we explain everything. But basically, to make a long story short, is we're not planning to have a baby, but we're not preventing it either. So basically, if it happens, it happens. Once it happens, it happens. Yes, I want a baby. If it was up to me, I would get pregnant tonight. If you saw our previous video, I wasn't feeling too good. I had morning sickness, and then I took a pregnancy test on camera and it came back negative. So I've been in my head, of course, I've been very excited. I want a baby, but I'm not rushing anything. I feel like it's in God's timing, and God will give me our baby, my baby, when he wants, and it's in his timing. So with that being said, when are you guys having a baby? I don't have a specific date, but just know that it could be very soon. It could happen this year, it could happen next year, it could happen whenever God wants it to happen. So, but anyways, with that being said, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was so much fun talking to y'all and doing my makeup at the same time. My makeup, I feel like I did a pretty okay job to talk and do my makeup at the same time. I'm not really a huge multitasker. Sometimes I start doing something and then I'm doing something else, then I don't end up doing it right. Anyway, I don't even know if I'm making sense, but I did okay. I mean, I feel like I kind of rushed it a little bit, but it was so much fun, and I would definitely love to do this again. If you want to see another video like this, make sure you guys put it down in the comments, and also follow me on Instagram on both pages, AnnTimesAnna and AnnaMariaJones.x. For the OGs and the people that are part of our channel, y'all know we are doing a giveaway. I know we've been taking a little minute to announce the giveaway winner, but we'll be announcing the giveaway winner very soon. So stay tuned in. All you have to do is follow us on Instagram and DM us you came from YouTube for your chance to win. But with that being said, guys, I hope you guys really enjoyed the video. I love you guys so much. Also, if you guys think this is a good idea for Ant to do his own video too, of like answering guy questions, like a guy talk, comment down below too if you want to see something like that from Anthony. And remember, stay true to yourself. If you didn't learn absolutely anything from this video, or if you didn't take anything away from this video, please take this with you. You are special, you're unique, you're worth it, you're beautiful, and you're meant for greatness. There's no one like you. And don't forget to tell yourself 3 compliments every single day when you wake up in that mirror. Tell yourself 3 compliments, accept yourself for who you are, and love yourself, girl. But anyways, with that being said, my husband just texted me, so I gotta go. But I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.